Hey gang, I'm going to attempt to use my camera that's on its way out, but I'm going to try it again today. What I want to do is I got a piece of basswood that was dead, and I cut it off, and I want to try to make a bow drill set with it and create an ember if I have enough time. So without further ado, I'm going to be using the new Grylls Ultimate Pro knife. I just picked this up. It is, I'm going to be doing a review on it late at another time, but so far I'm very pleased with it. Its fit and finish is fantastic. They've used a better steel than they had with the other one, and it's got a full tank construction, so Gerber was listening to all of us. So anyway, I'll stop talking about that, and I'm going to split this down and start creating a bow drill set. Hearth board now. Okay, here's a good hearth board. It's about a half an inch or so thick, from this end. Now I'm going to try to get a spindle. Okay. I can make a spindle out of this one. trying to get it to where it's more square, and then I can round it off. You want to try to keep in mind the two ends, and you want to keep them along the same axis, because if not, it's going to wobble when you spin it. So you got to constantly check it to make sure that it's true. Hope you guys can see and hear okay. The sun's in my eyes, and I can't really see what is in the viewfinder. I tried to aim it so that it was okay. I'm going to be doing several more of these anyway. I'm going to have a series on basics for fire and all the different methods, at least that I'm familiar with, and or that are practical for where I live. Still pretty big. Getting pretty usable now. Just gonna get a little closer here for this. Okay, I'm just basically bullnosing the end of this. This is the end you want to be a blunt point, but I want to sharpen it enough that I can help get the thing started to burn in on the hearth board. That's what I'm doing now, is I'm checking to make sure that that center right there is on the center of the axis of the thing. Okay, that looks good. Now this side needs to be sharpened. Wow, I think I had this upside down, and if it did, sorry about that. It's hard for me to see in the viewfinder. I'm sharpening this one to roughly like a pencil would be sharpened, with a sort of a gradual taper to a not super sharp point, but about like that. I don't know if you can see there. It's got like a little bit of a tip on it. It doesn't have to be pointed. Okay, so this is ready to go, and we'll see if we can get the thing burned in. Okay, here's a good spot right here. Alright, what I'm doing now is I'm going to start the divot. I'm going to be using my Scout model standard model bearing block. They're still for sale. Just PM me, and or you can look at the, I'll put a link to the other video, but I got both types. do this up here. Okay, that's worked. Here's the one I'm using, the standard model. The other one is the deluxe with a roller bearing in it, but I just wanted to show you how this one works just as well, or almost as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a notch in it. For that, I like to use a saw, and then I finish it with a knife. Oops. Basswood is my favorite wood for bow drill fires. Putting this on the ground so I'm not cutting towards my hand. That's the one bad thing about starting it in a corner. If you start it in the middle, you can hold it in both places, but most of the time I start them on one end and then work my way down, but you don't need to do that. You can start at the middle and work your way out. Okay, that should work fine. Use my ember catcher. I'm going to do this up here. See me okay. Okay. It's kind of a hill here, so remember to load your bow from the inside with the business end pointed up, and then spin it around so it's going down, and that'll put the spindle on the outside of the rope just like this. That'll keep it from jamming when it gets to the ends. Okay, we got an ember going. I collected some cedar bark and some birch bark from a river birch. So we'll just try to make a little small bird's nest. Probably just big enough to burn my hand. There we go. I'll put that out so I can reuse it later. There. Well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it comes out. Till I see you on the next one, God bless.